Hey you guys, Coach Sydney here with your meal prep, but we're actually just gonna be making dinner tonight. So I will show you what we have going on, but first things first. Okay, Google, play some music.
Sure, music on Pandora. Here you go. You can always ask me to
It's
pause
on
what's
Pandora,
playing.
so it might be Ratchet.
All over your clothes.
Okay, Google,
Stay.
turn it down too. All right, perfect. So that's going to play some music soon, hopefully. And then another thing, pour yourself a glass of wine because we're in quarantine and chill. Or if you are on those fitness goals, skip this part, okay? All right, tonight we're making halibut fish tacos. So let me show you some produce and fish that we're gonna be working with. All right, you guys, so we're all about supporting local right now. This is the halibut that Jordan and I got from Chula Seafood. It's over in Uptown Market. I believe that's on Central and Camelback, up that way. So go to Chula Seafood to get some really great fish. There's also a really great one called Nelson's Fish Market that's in the Arcadia area. We've gotten fish from them as well. That's been awesome. So we'll be cooking the halibut tonight. We're gonna season it up. I have some onion. We have some garlic, we have lime, because what is tacos without lime? And then I'll be making sort of like a cabbage slaw, but I'm just using what I have on hand. So again, that onion, the garlic, some lime. We have cabbage here that we got from McClendon's, who does our produce boxes. You can get those for pickup every Wednesday and Saturday. So go to McClendon's, also something local that you could do to support the community. And then we have kale, also from McClendon. So we'll be using that as well. I use a lot of kale in this house, and we'll be using the lime to break it down, especially with those onion and garlic flavors. All right, guys, we are going to prepare a fish. Also turned off the music because YouTube did take our videos down before for using music that wasn't ours. So I don't want this to not be posted, right? So in your own home, turn on your music and get a good night flow going. All right, so first up to prepare the halibut, we have it here. I'm going to be using some oregano, chili powder, smoked paprika, and cumin, just to give it a little like Mexican flavors, and then obviously salt and pepper as well. So get that seasoned on both sides. All right, looking good, nice and seasoned. Okay, we're gonna take these fish fillet and put them on our preheated grill pan. I would probably do this on a grill, but we're out of propane right now, so I'm just gonna do it in the house. So putting it on that cast iron. Nice little sizzle there. Probably even wait till it's a little bit hotter to do this, but we're throwing it on. Oh, and make sure you oil this pan too, so the fish doesn't stick. All right, so while the halibut's going, probably gonna give it about 4 minutes per side till it's nice and flaky. So that's going there, and always clean as you go, you guys. So all those spices and everything I used, I already put them away. So I threw that on, cleaned up my area a little bit, and then we'll start preparing our little cabbage slaw. Trust me, it makes it so much easier. All right, got our cabbage. How much ever, it's good. It's just for 2 of us, so I'm not gonna make too much extra because I don't think it stays that well if you put like lime and stuff on it. So just cutting it into nice shreds. All right, just a nice shredded cabbage like that. Looks good. Might need a bigger bowl. We got our onion. Probably gonna use a little bit less than what I have actually. Into nice small pieces. I would actually prefer to use red onion in this, but this is what we have on hand, and you know, the times you're not really running out for ingredients that you want. So just what you have on hand, go ahead and use that. So we'll put the onion on top of the cabbage. Then we are going to get our garlic. So I usually smash one to get that outside shell off. Then I put it in my garlic press. I love this thing. Do 2 garlic. Into the press. And the fish are about to be flipped. So go ahead and press it down. See all that garlic coming out. All right, perfect. Might do some kale still. Nice deep green veggies. And if you are just not a fan of kale, I promise put it with some lime juice to really break it up. It's gonna be so much better than what it would be raw. I always cut the leaves off the stem as well, because that stem is really fibrous and it's just not my favorite to chew on, especially if you're gonna be doing it more raw. But if you're gonna cook in the oven, it's probably fine. All right, bunch that all together and then just chop it into those strips as well. Nice sharp knife. All right, we got that on our bowl as well. All right, then we got our lime. So give it a good roll just to get those juices flowing. And I'll cut it in half. And I have a press, but obviously you could use your hand as well. But I think this helps so much, or even like this kind of juice as well. All right, so we'll get the lime in this slaw and we're gonna flip the fish. All right, so I moved my mixture to a bigger bowl because I wanna get in here and kind of like smush it around with that lime juice, especially to break up that kale. Also, I would suggest to add like maybe some cilantro in here would be really good, or even like some yogurt would be really good to make it nice and creamy. But we don't really do a lot of dairy in the house. I do more dairy than Jordan does, and since I'm cooking for both of us, I won't add anything like that, but that would be really good to add a nice creamy aspect. So just get in there and break it up. Really trying to soften that onion and the kale with that lime juice. But this will just be like a nice fresh aspect to the halibut, which is looking amazing. All right guys, last up is the tortillas. Just getting them warmed up here. What we're using tonight is these Mikey's grain-free tortillas, but anything you have on hand, even doing it like burrito style totally works too. So yeah, and I'll show you the next finished product. And here's the finished product. So topped with some avocado. And we'll also top with some salsa. Always have salsa on hand. And what's so great about cooking up all that fish is now we have extra for the week or for tomorrow. So have a little meal prep there as well. Happy eating. All right, guys, just some last little notes on those halibut tacos. We had those tonight and they were so good. Highly recommend doing that. Halibut's such a great fish to work with, really dense, really great to throw on the grill or even a grill pan if you have inside your house, or cast iron, really great. Those are so protein packed and full of good fats because we topped it with that avocado, and really good carb aspect there. Also, the time that it took to make those was nothing. It literally takes like 15 minutes to even prep and finish off those tacos. So if you're in a time crunch, or if you're like, I don't have time to make food, this is a recipe you have time for. So definitely prepare to make that one, maybe on the weekend, maybe even for a Taco Tuesday. I promise you're gonna love it. Your husband, your kids, everyone's gonna love it. So let me know what you think, and yeah, we'll see you next time for cooking at home.